back right here with another review, and this is on the Nike Zoom Vomero 12s. So let's just hop right into it. Um, as far as traction, as you can see, traction is multi what am I saying? Multi it's basically a bunch of like a waffle pattern throughout the thing. As you can see, only has like real rubber in the back, cause I guess that's a high wear area. And everything else right here in the pictures when I saw it, it looked like rubber, but it's actually firmer foam. And as far as traction, I think this traction is better on wet surfaces or mossy areas than regular rubber. I'm not sure, maybe because the foam is softer or something. Um, so yeah, on wet surfaces in that, I was experiencing no slippage. As far as trail, I took it really lightly to the trail, and it seemed to be holding up. But I feel like the rubber might, not the rubber, the soft kind of hard foam right here that replaces the whole rubber right here throughout the shoe. I feel like it might start peeling pretty quick. I wouldn't recommend it. I've had 80 miles in this shoe, and as you can see, there's um, very lightly wear and tear throughout the shoe. Hopefully the camera's capturing it. Very light wear and tear. It's not too bad because the previous versions of Vomeros, I remember if you were a heel striker, it wasn't the best shoe to get, even though it had really good cushion, because the heel would always wear out super quickly, and this year's doesn't seem to be wearing out that quickly. So yeah, that's traction. Let's move on to cushion. Cushion is like, it's encased in this phylon that you can see all around the shoe, but the inside has a soft lunar long core with two zoom units, one in the forefoot, one in the heel. Um, as far as cushion, compared to the previous versions of this shoe, the 11s and 10s had amazing cushion because it was like, I think it was like lunar lawn times Cushlon, which made it more soft but yet like responsive. Last year's version had like really great cushion where you would hit the floor but you would feel some bounce back, like, I don't know how to explain it, some bounce back. This year's version, I heard it was more cushioned, and when I started using it, it felt pretty soft, really soft. The transition wasn't as smooth as the previous versions, like last year. So it was really soft at the beginning, but then after like 60 miles, I think they made either the lunar lawn in the core super cheap or something, because I felt like the lunar lawn went flat way too quick. The cushion went flat way too quick. When I was trying to run in it, it went from soft and plush to pretty I feel like it kind of went dead, because I wouldn't feel like no really response. I would just feel like I'd hit the floor and it was just kind of dead right there. When I would hit the floor, it just felt like no response back or nothing like that. Um, it started getting really firm and started becoming more responsive, which is crazy because these shoes are usually known to have the highest cushion and the softest, plushest cushion. Maybe they put cheap lunar lawn in this one this year. I don't know what it was, but mine is not plush no more. I feel like the lunar lawn went out way too quick, only 50 miles, and after that, I didn't feel the plushiness no more, the cushion no more. It just felt like a responsive shoe with kind of like that lunar lawn. So yeah, cushion. I would say that, I don't know, my opinion on this. I'm not sure. Maybe I would say maybe hold off or maybe try them out before you spend all your money. You can try them out on Nike.com for 30 days. Get them like all worn out and dirty and return them and get your refund if you don't like them. I feel like that's the way you should go, because off of my experience, I feel like the cushion went flat way too quick. So I can't recommend a shoe that has cushions that's not durable enough upon impact. As far as materials, as previous versions, the whole shoe is basically a mesh upper. Mesh, as you can see, a whole mesh upper with some hybrid fly wire. They wanted to include the both, so they included the thin one and the thick one from the 11, but the thin ones from the 10. So I would say they're really soft and pliable. This year's Vomero seems more breathable than last year's Vomero, which was not that breathable, and the 10s were a little more breathable than the 11s, but this is, I think, is a little more breathable than both of those previous version ones. Super soft, super pliable. I ran with this in the rain. It took a while for the rain to get in it. I was expecting it to get soaked really quickly. So yeah, materials are really great. They go right over your feet. I don't feel no heat spots or pinching or nothing like that, or tight spots like around here or something like that. No heel slippage, no nothing. As far as fit, I would say go true to size. There's a little space in the forefoot compared to last year's version. I think because that one had a lot of padding or they made it thinner or something. That one felt a little tighter, so I would say go true to size with this year's version. Um, I think the mesh will stretch out a little more, so there's still a little wiggle room for your toes, so your toes feel freely, which is great. So yeah, true to size, and there was no heel slippage or nothing like that. Also, there's a lot of padding in the tongue and like the collar heel area right here. Um, so that's in materials. And fit, I already went over fit. As far as support, as I said, we have these flywire cables and a heel counter, and that's probably all the support you have. This shoe didn't feel super like wiggly or soft, or when I would take like turns in my running, it didn't feel like my foot was sliding out of the foot better, nothing like that. So support was great. It still felt freely, but with enough support to do things. And the heel cup, good heel cup. Also reflectivity when you're running, it just has this Nike swoosh and this back reflectivity. Pretty bright when you're running and at night. I tried it and my friend could see me from pretty far away. So yeah. My overall thoughts on this shoe, the whole upper and everything's great. Only problem was this weird cushion problem of it going flat really quick. I'm not sure if they put cheap lunar lawn in this year, which is kind of a ripoff, but I feel like that's the only thing that's holding me back from recommending this shoe. Everything is great. The upper's great. The fly wires lock you down great. The padding's great. It's not so much padding like last year's, which made it more breathable and more room in the upper, which made it feel more like a better shoe. Um, Better traction, and I think more durable than the rubber, which is crazy. But the cushion, like I told you guys can buy this shoe, but try to buy it from somewhere where you can try it out, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back, like Nike.com.